What's up, YouTube? So, I have been very MIA lately, and that is because I moved houses, and then I went on holiday, and then the NBA playoffs started. So I took time off, but I just chilled and kind of relaxed on this thing, and I didn't hop on much. Plus, my internet's trash, so yeah. I didn't know what to start on with, but when I hopped on YouTube yesterday, I saw that Marlon Craft had something new, so I'm gonna watch that. Hold on. Marlon Craft. Here we go. Switch that up like this. Here it is. Time will tell. So, also, how you guys been? I don't know who's still here, but what's up to you if he's around. Hopefully I'm gonna continue to do my videos and show you guys my new house eventually. I'm still setting shit up in this room, but yeah, I've been here for like a week and a half now, I think, and I'm meant to go back to work today, but yeah, not that keen, bro. I'm not that keen. Anyway, go. Ready? Marlon Craft, time will tell. This guy deep with his messages, but for real.
It looked like reparations, not just in donations. It looked like time sacrifice, structural compensation. It looked like cheaper loans on mortgages to make up for that homeowner's loan corporation. Cause those ghettos, we made them. It looked like less sugar coats and more Ta-Nehisi. It looked like real democracy, no more oligarchy. 360 deals used for enslavement, doing 180s. Non-recoupable payments for all the years that you played them. It looked like judging corporate efforts at engagement done by black folks on the ground who do the engaging. No more companies making rules, standards, and criteria and making ads telling us that.
Man, hold on. I should have, for my first reaction in like almost 3 weeks, this is a bit too deep for me to handle. That's straight bars. It is straight bars. Okay, listen.
You played them. It looked like judging corporate efforts at engagement done by black folks on the ground who do the engaging. No more companies making rules, standards, and criteria and making ads telling us they here and you fuck out of here. Yeah. It looked like actually caring a lot. It looked.
What is wrong with my? Oh, no wonder it's running at 4K. Chill, YouTube. Why are you trying to blow my Wi-Fi like that? So where we moved before I start, where we moved, it's kind of the newer suburbs of Melbourne, and the internet isn't really that strong yet. So loading, gaming, and all that is just trash.
It looked like judging corporate efforts at engagement done by black folks on the ground who do the engaging. No more companies making rules, standards, and criteria and making ads telling us they here and you fuck out of here. Yeah. It looked like actually caring a lot. It looked like their shitty schools becoming our shitty schools and actually integrating them so they fair. It's a lot, I know, but you asked and I'm telling you, so don't back out now. It looked like jumping to conclusions, hesitating. It looked like excavation, digging up your inner hatred that this nation gave us. Stop pretending it ain't there. It looked like validating your own pain and still acknowledging that shit ain't fair.
So of course, yeah, touching on the Black Lives Matters, the fact that everyone claims, especially the bigger companies, claim to do things to help the minority, but really they're only doing things in a certain way, particular way, so that it seems that way to the naked eye, but really they're benefiting more than the actual culture, the actual people of minority that are struggling. And this guy's just saying that, like, for example, the integrated schools, the mixed cultures, they say that they mix it, but what ends up happening is budgets get taken away from their schools. They didn't get as much. People look down on their schools, and then people get caught up in the situation, especially traveling, people trying to travel that far. People that aren't wealthy struggle traveling, and kids will end up not even going to school because I know, like, I was kind of lucky. I just made the circle for my school, and my school was mixed anyway, but I was only traveling 3 kilometers, and that may seem far, but it's not really compared to what some people are doing just to get into better schools. And he's saying, like, that's just an example of what he's saying. It's not that it's not helping. Yeah. And so now bigger companies, they're playing that game, man. I wish people could see that these bigger companies are just playing tricks. Beneficial. And now add, like, now they're profiting on the BLM, that slogan, that phrase, like,
Hey, like, tell me what it looked like. It looked like micro and macro working in tandem. It looked like getting rid of that racist-ass national anthem. It looked like truth and reconciliation, word to South Africa. It looked like admitting that our God is capital and abandoning faith. Cause capitalism is white supremacy hype, man. And it looked like knowing where to fight lands. And if we won't give up bullshit, American...
So just before you start thinking that this is just someone of color ranting about their mistreatment in life, it actually isn't. This guy Marlon Craft, this white dude from Hell's Kitchen, who's just down to earth, sees things from a holistic point of view and breaks down these issues of cultural barriers. And you know, he's a humble kid that really looks at the issues that are on this world. And yeah, like, you can't, it's not just someone, like, if you haven't seen his gang shit or some shit like that, like, that's another one where you could see it as just someone angry at the police because of racial things, and that's their motive, but it's not. He's just saying straight facts.
Dream allegories in search of equality, and it looked like a saddened story. It looked like leadership. It looked like not stuffing our faces when they feed us shit. We know it's toxic, designed to sedate us. Less talking, more being shit. It looked like reading shit, cause there's no substitute for knowledge. You can't spark no revolution, homie. Look how we in this. It looked like honest conversations about what we would give. And you ain't gotta give your life like on the line, but you do gotta give it daily. Will you bleed this shit when it's off cycle? Like, do you mean this shit? And this ain't the half of it. But I'm just tired of writing the same raps and shit for years, cause it look like amplifying voices ain't mine, and I'ma try.
See what I mean? Like, he's been rapping on these topics for years, and what he's saying is shit ain't changing. Shout out to the visual effects as well. Like, they're pretty simple, but they're hitting the colors and angles of light and shit like that. Is peaking. Simple.
What shit it look like trying? And at the end of the day, if this shit look like dying for this platform of mine and shit, that's what it look like. Cause I don't know how I feel, but I know how I feel, and that shit look like crying. That shit look like asking why I worry about my brother's safety. I would ride for. So if it look like riding this shit, it look like riding. A lot of history just look like time. Look around, this could be ours. Go and pick your side then.
Time will tell. There it is there. Yeah. This song here.
Alright, so I recently
Yeah, I'll leave it at that. So this guy so that's it. Time will tell. I just want, like, shit, bro, I'm not educated in this department of life cycles and just these issues, but what I can tell you, and it's easy to see if you look at it from like monetary value, is these guys are using it as capitalism to control, but also gain a lot of money just using these using minorities as their scapegoats. You get easy people into prison. You get people that are just sadly numb to the fact that they're the same people, they're the same as us and whatever, and they turn them into these monsters. And so my background is Maori and how my family's colored and stuff like that. So I understand both perspectives. 'Cause look, I have a white complexion, so I'm looked as a white person, which is bullshit. But yeah, and oh man, I don't even want to get into it. Anyway, I don't want to get into that shit. Nice to see you again. I'm happy to be back. I will be doing more videos now, and this is my room. T Yang, Captain, you know what? Bro, I'm back. So comment again, link me with some videos, say hello, let me know what's up, let me know what's trending, how you doing, everything. I'm only at 50 subscribers right now, but I swear I'm gonna grow. So I'm gonna get this shit popping. Thank you very much. See you soon. Bye.